are now ready. Good morning, Olga Maslivets. I can see you are sitting outdoor. You are in France, in Hier, where it's going to be a great regatta next week. And as we all know, you are the coach for the Norwegian women's IQFOil team. And you have been coach for 1 year and have had remarkable results, I think it is fair to say. We have now the world's best team of young IQFOil ladies. Tell us how you got there.
Thank you, Mikkel, and nice to talk to you. Well, actually, to get a good result, you require a talented athlete, dedicated commitment and consistency, and good coaching or mentorship, and of course, good connection between coach and sailors. So we were building it for several months before the results started to kick in. And that's a trust between coach and sailors and between sailors themselves within the team. The friendliness, the openness, and readiness to push each other, readiness to make each other better. So we're trying not to hide anything within our team. Any issues we're putting on the table straight away, on top of the table. And yeah, we challenge each other. I'm challenging girls, they are challenging me. We have help from outside. We have various specialists helping us. And yeah, I believe Norway has a really strong team of physical preparation coaches, and I have my big network from my past Olympic life. I did 4 Olympic campaigns myself as a surfer, and one as a coach. Another one I was campaigning in catamaran. So through all those Olympic years, I gathered big network of connections where I can contact persons if I have question challenges, if I'm meeting the situation which I'm doubting how to deal with. And by the way, one of my biggest help on this way is Jannicke Stålstrøm, who was racing for Norway. I think she did 3 Olympic campaigns, and she is associated professor in sports science. So she's helping with lots of new research to introduce into the teamwork. And yeah, she helped me to challenge the girls and challenge myself. So that's an interesting road we have.
And of course, you, as you said, you had 4 Olympics yourself, and actually you came 4th in one of the Olympics. No medals, but the 4th place is still pretty good. So you know pretty well what you are talking about. You mentioned the team spirit, and I think it is sort of recognized that behind individual strong performance, there is always a team. Even though it's an individual sport, it helps that there are more than one, and that they're working together. And you said something about your philosophy there. Can you say something more about the importance of having a team?
Yeah. Well, I think big bond necessary in team, and that requires time. So we went through different phases, through the forming, storming phase, norming. Finally, we get into performing, and each member of the team has its responsibility. We have the team rules, and each one brings something into the team and commit to the team. So even though it's individual sport, we all respect each other and try to make each other stronger. So that's how the team gets stronger in general, and we can move forward with results.
You have now been coach for the Norwegian Sailor Federation for just about a year. And already last autumn, the results started to tick in, as you said. You had some pretty good, impressive results from some of the sailors. And now you are coaching, or at least you are with 4 different racers in Gjerd. One of them actually is not being coached by you. Mina Mobekk has another coach. How does that work?
Well, some sailors prefer to have private coaches, and that's totally fine. Some sailors have their own way, or they have created already a team which works for them. That was the Mina's case, because before Norwegian Sailing Federation didn't have a coach for windsurfing girls. So Mina was already being part of the team with Dutch girl, and that worked for her. She kept on doing together with that team. And I am working with 3 young sailors from Norway, Maya Gysler, Tuva Oppedal, and Oda Sverre. 2 of them are from Oslo, 1 is from Stavanger, Tuva is from Stavanger. And they are all making big steps. As for such a young athlete, they're 17, 19 years old. So,
well, they've had some remarkably good results this year. Only to speak about the Princess Sofia trophy in Mallorca recently, where Mina won, but with the same points as Maya, and then you had Gysler in 5th place. So
Tuva Oppedal was 5th, correct.
Yeah, right. So so you have probably today the world's strongest IQFOil team in your hands, so to speak.
It's sailing. In sailing, result is always up and down, like the waves in the ocean. So you cannot say that you are the strongest team until they really prove it in a couple of seasons. So now we have only a couple of events, and the dynamic is really going up. So let's keep working and see how it will go in the future.
Right, but as you say, they are still pretty young, so they have a lot of potential. And a good sailor on Olympic level doesn't necessarily develop before in the late 20s or even early 30s, when the experience counts. How do you?
In old sailing now, with foiling with super fast classes in Olympic sport, you can see how much sailing get younger. Now, for example, in top 10, probably would be 7 girls under 20 years old.
Right, and of course it's an advantage for the Norwegians anyway, that it is a new discipline in the Olympics with foiling. So they're all starting at the same level. Some have experience from windsurfing before, but some are really fresh into foiling. How do you look at that?
Well, I see it as they are really open-minded. The younger they are, the less fear they have, the more open-minded they are to try whatever. So we are experimenting a lot, trying different things, challenging again ourselves on the water and off the water. And I think it's a bubbly, it's a giggling atmosphere in the team when they are happy, when they're keen to do things, when they are motivated, driven, full of energy. So that's how you can jump from one level to another. Still having fun.
What is your strength as a coach? Is it on the technical level or is it on the mental level?
It's impossible without both. You cannot be a good technical coach and have a good result, because then you need to manage to communicate to your team and communicate successfully. And being a good coach, it's like a scanner. You scan all of the team members non-stop, 24 hours. And you see if something happens, when the questions arise, when some conflicts are growing up or whatever situation, and you need to predict it, anticipate it, and move it to the way you need to move it to be effective. So that's a lot of mental work. Yeah. But without technical is impossible. And also without help from other specialists, I think the team would be limited.
Now you are a traditional windsurfer, but are you now foiling yourself?
I have my wing foil equipment with me everywhere I travel, so I do some foiling regularly. I did IQ when it just started, and I've been foiling on Moss, on Nacra. I've been campaigning for Spain on Nacra together with Iker Martinez, Olympic medalist and Volvo Ocean racer. So I had some good school in sailing also. I believe that helped me to widen windsurfing horizons big time.
Yeah, I think you even won the World Cup regatta in Nacra with Iker, right?
Yeah, here and here is, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. As we said, Mina has a different coach, but she is now representing Norway in the Olympics in Marseille later this year. How much are you going to be involved with her campaign, do you think?
I think she has a good, strong team working together. So I don't think I will need to be there. And I have my team with our objectives and our targets for this year under 23 World Championship, where we would want to perform at the top level. And I believe that Mina now is working with the top Norwegian specialist in physical preparation from Olympiatoppen. And she has Eirik Larsen. I mean, I believe they will be on top of the game. Eirik has Olympic medals. He knows what it takes to get there. And from what I could see until now, he was very involved and he is a very high level specialist. So big part of this windsurfing success is in his hands.
He's of course a kayak paddler, but he has won 2 Olympic gold medals, so he knows what it takes to win an Olympic championship. Do you think that that the Olympics play too big a role in sailing today in these classes?
It will always play a big role. But I believe people are more focused now on the world and Europeans. They start to enjoy many other regattas on the way and be happy with results. When before it was really a Cold War to win the Olympics, to say something. So now people are more diverse with regattas. And we have, by the way, in IQ class, there's a good thing that we have series of class events, IQ games it's called, and they hold in different places around the world. So IQers can only go for the World Cups or official world sailing events, but we also have our own circuit where younger people can come and get some experience, racing experience. So that's a really good initiative from the class, and I believe that attracts lots of people to this class. A part of that, it's one of the funnest class of sailing.
When you sailed windsurfing, it was just course racing. Now there is a combination of course and slalom racing. How do you think that affects the sailors?
Well, that requires so many new skills from sailors, and you can see like super good sailors from past Olympics who knows to race well, how many struggles they have with other disciplines. So it's big challenge for the brain. It's a new game. They need to be way more versatile. Sailors need to be really well prepared. And it's a big mental game because in slalom, it's all or nothing on start. And if you're half a second, even quarter second late, you're done with the race. And then on such a high speed, you need so much control. So they have so much adrenaline in their blood when they are racing, and you can see on them, for example, on heart rate data, how much they change from the old windsurfing class to a new windsurfing class. So it's really demanding discipline. The sailors need to be really well prepared. You cannot just jump on the board and perform well. It's impossible.
Right. The format has also changed so that, it's like the winner take all. You can be maybe number 5 in the qualification and still win by winning the last race. How do you think about that?
Yeah, I have mixed feelings on that since I'm a classic sailor and I really like to carry on your advantage through the week, which you gain through the week of racing. I would want it to help you to proceed into the final results. But I also understand modern era of media attention, and I understand that spectators and sailing were not really big friends before. To understand all those multiple races, hours on the water, that was hard for normal people who would want to switch on the TV and have a show or have an action. So probably this format where the last race decides the winner is more understandable for public. And yeah, more exciting for media sponsors. I don't know, but probably not for federation who fund a campaign over 4 years' time and then can lose everything in one race.
Yeah, Now it's of course the Olympics, coming Olympics, that is on everybody's minds. But you have a young team, and 3 of them are not going to the Olympics. It doesn't mean that they are losing confidence and that they are giving up. They still look ahead, maybe to 2028. And as you say, there are a lot of regional championships, age championships, etc., and the IQFOil games. So there are a lot of competitions to focus on.
Absolutely. And we are honest to ourselves that the best need to go to the Olympics. So Mina now is in a different league. She is at a very high level of performance. So we are happy she's going. And I'm happy that she's going, that I can focus on girls to grow them better, because they will be ready for 2028. So now they're gathering the experience, skill, knowledge, everything.
Although she's not under your wings, so to speak, you still know Mina well, I'm sure. How do you rate her chances for the Olympics?
Oh, she can win the medal, absolutely. The gold medal, yes. From what I see now, yes. It will require a certain mindset, and yeah, but she has such a strong team around. She just needs to trust herself and her team. And together with Eirik, he knows the game. They will be on the top of the game, I believe.
But she has had some problems with her back. Is she all right?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay. So on Monday, the racing will start, and it will be very interesting to see how the Norwegian girls are doing. There will be 4 of them.
Sunday will be the first racing day, yeah.
On Sunday already, yeah, right. So thank you very much for getting out of bed early in the morning and speak to the Selv magazine, and wish you all great luck in the coming event.
Thank you, Mikkel. Thanks for your interview, and hope we see each other maybe in person one day in Norway. We're going to be training in May in Norway.
Where are you going?
You're welcome to join the training and see on your own eyes how it looks.
Is that training going to be at Vassar or where?
We're going to have a small camp just for the KNS kids in Oslo, and then a big camp in Larkollen from 6th to 16th of May.
Okay. Well, fine. I'll be there. I'll look you all up and see how things are going.
That would be really nice.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.